What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Johnny5 Live here, and we are here with some Planet Coaster update. New update 1.01 was released today, and in this video we're going to talk about it, so stay tuned and let's check it out. If you do like this video, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know what you think of this update down in the comments below. So at first, I saw this update, and I knew that they're doing a contest. If you don't know about this contest, go check it out. They have a Google contest. It allows you to win a computer, and all you have to do is basically play career mode. Highly worth checking out. For every single star that you get in career mode, there's 36 stars total, I believe. Every star gives you one entry into the contest to win a computer, and they're giving 3 of them away. So that's pretty cool. Go check out that. I'll put a link down in the description below. Yeah, so that's really cool. If you've beaten the game, you'll get 36 submissions, which was really great, and you have 2 weeks to do it from starting from the date of this video. So you have until December 9th or something. So let's read this here. So it says it's live and ready for you to download. The update notes are below. Don't forget there is a December update on the way too, which includes more free content. And when I first read this, I kind of read it wrong. I thought they meant that this is the new stuff coming in December, new blueprints and stuff like that. So this is actually live now, this stuff, which is great. Not only is this stuff live, but there's going to be another free content update in December. So the game's only been out for exactly a week now, and we already have a content update, which is great, and another one coming next month, which is really awesome. So what did they add? They added new blueprints, new shops facility blueprints for all 5 themes, new scenery blueprints for all 5 themes, new coaster blueprints. They added a harder challenge mode. Yes, this is something I really wanted. I was finding the game was not hard enough even on hard challenge mode. They did some crashes and stability improvements, optimization, a whole boatload of bug fixes, and some quality of life improvements. Coaster's auto avoid now ignores terrain when auto tunneling is selected. Clicking a notification will now rotate the camera to focus on affected facility entrances and exit. Height markers now appear when building downhill more often. Community translations now support overriding the game's font, allowing support for East Asian languages where characters were previously not included. Escape now exits the main menu. So some nice quality of life improvements, a whole bunch of bug fixes, and new shops and facilities. So let's dive into the game and check out the new shops. This is not a new shop, but it is from me, a Channel 5 gaming shop. It is a Gulpy shop. I have a video for that on my channel. A link to the download in the description for that video. So go to my channel and check that out if you want a giant T-Rex Gulpy station in your park, which is pretty cool. Now let's dive into their new stuff. So let's look at this new content. There's a lot more shops and facilities, guys, and this is absolutely amazing because this is one of the things I complained about in my review, and my day 1 review, I should say. I'm still doing a week 1 review coming shortly, so this changes things a lot. It's good to see that they added this in. So they had like 1 row before, and now they've literally added in like 6 rows of stuff. This is absolutely fantastic, and they did it for all the themes. So a ton of new stuff here. So if you were on the fence about getting this game because you were one of those people that didn't want to go to the Steam Workshop or didn't feel like making all this stuff yourself, now they've got quite a bit more things for you to play with in the stock base of the game, and a whole nother patch coming next month. So this game should feel complete by next month. So if you get this game around Christmas time or for Christmas, it's going to have a lot more to offer right out of the box. And then they also added like 4 rows of scenery. We're going to start off. I laid out everything here in terms of buildings, the shops and facilities, and we're going to take a look. So they've added in what looks like 8 fairy tale buildings. For pirate stuff, they've added in 11. Coaster Planet stuff, they've added in 8. And then Sci-Fi, they have about 7. And Western, they have 7. So let's take a look at the fairy tale stuff. So first off, we have a Street Fox coffee shop. Pretty nice. I like it. You can swap out whatever you want inside the stall. So if I edit this building, I could take off those signs and then put in whatever I want in here. So you can use these any way you want, modify them, which is great. This one is amazing. It's like a little strip mall. They have the fries, the beef, the cosmic cow. On the back side, we have Looney Balloons and Memento, and the building itself just looks fantastic. Love this little set piece. It's great. This one's a gift shop, Memento, and has some fries on the side. Like I said, you can customize these. Nice little house. This one's great. It's more of like a scenery piece with overgrown trees on it. Really cool. And it's selling Gulpy. This one's a little bit strange because it's not really... I don't know why they're putting entrance pieces into the shops and facilities. I found it a little bit strange. And they're also naming them like large. So anything that has large, it gets put in the large category. And then anything with small gets put in the small category. I really hope they fix this in the future. Like make it fairy tale entrance small and name it that way. Because then when I look through this, all the fairy tale stuff should be in a row. And then, you know, all the pirate stuff should be in a row. But it's all mixed up and scrambled right now because they're putting small in front and then sci-fi, and then you'll find something that's small sci-fi, and that's not a really good way to do naming conventions in my opinion. So hopefully they fix that. But yeah, it's a little bit odd that they put these entrances in with the shops because I don't really feel like this is a shop. It should be more like a scenery or a building. It makes more sense to be a building. Now this is nice, but there isn't really a whole lot to build your castles with right now. So it is a nice addition, but we're still incomplete in terms of making a castle. So it's there, but it's not useful to me just yet. It is nice. And then you have this. It's another entrance piece. It's really nice looking, but again, it's not a shop stall in my opinion. We have a cute little house shop with a thatch roof. Love it. And another larger thatch shop. So really great. So that's all the fairy tale village stuff. Let's move on to the pirate stuff. This one I can't remember if it was old or new. I feel like it's old. I can't remember though. I put it down just in case. It is nice. Okay, we're gonna pause the game because those notifications are driving me crazy. And yeah, it's nice. But I do think it's an older one. This one's great, but it is a park entrance. Has a little scout at the top there. So I guess you would do this for your park entrance, or you could delete these little pads and make it for rides. So that's cool. Just a little fry stall made out of a tilted over pirate ship back. Really cool. That's awesome. This one is a memento shop built into a pirate ship. Also really cool. Awesome. Next we have like a souvenir shop, hats and mementos. This is great. So you can look at these and get a lot of ideas for your own pirate shops and fairy tale and etc. Information booth. Pretty basic. Nothing special. Kind of plain. But it's good. It serves its purpose. Like information shops should be somewhat basic. And then we have this is a cool little pirate set. Chief of Beef on the backside. And I guess you could put something here if you wanted to. I think I have it backwards. So that's cool. I think it has some special effects. Maybe I'll keep pause off. Just deal with the notifications. This is another like strip mall. This is really cool. Let's go into free mode. Really cool. It's almost like a little cabin area. Built out of the hulls of some ships. Very nice. We have another entrance. Very nice looking. A Chief of Beef shop. This is really great. I feel like I've seen this before. Maybe this one's old. Hard to tell. Maybe not. And this one was like the Caribbean set. It's pretty plain, but it's nice. Alright, moving on to the Planet Coaster stuff. Now this stuff is actually my favorite theme out of all of them. So I'm really glad to see these. I was actually going to do this myself, but I started building, as you can see, I started building sci-fi stuff for whatever reason. I was on a sci-fi level and I was like, I need more stuff. I'm going to make my own. But in the alpha, I was making stuff like this. And it's really great to see this in because this was something I was planning on doing. And I was literally just going to make simple shops like this. They've done it for me. So I might expand on this idea and make some of my own stuff. But this is the stuff that I wanted from the very beginning. Even if it was just this with a burger on top to do a chief of beef, or this with a burger on top for a chief of beef. Just slightly modify these a little bit, make them nice. Just for your standard, you know, modern tycoon or theme park or whatever. This is absolutely wonderful here. This strip mall. I love this. So this gives me ideas on how to do this myself. I like how they mixed in the blue plastic with the modern wood. And then they got little stuff back here. It's really cool. You know, it gives me a lot of ideas to do some stuff like this myself. Love the little AC units on top here. It's just really great. This is probably my favorite stuff that they've added in. Just the way they've got the shapes together and these corner pieces and how they're using it with the back entrances. You can really feel like an employee works here, and you know, it's a real building. It's cool. I love it. So these are bathrooms. Absolutely love it. What's this? Oh, it's an entrance. This kind of reminds me of like a movie theater entrance or something. Maybe they'll add a cinema in one of the new rides, and something like this would be an awesome entrance to a cinema. This one's great. I love it. These are my favorite. Absolutely love them. They've got coffee and milk. So simple, but so good. They look so sleek, clean, just really great. This one you can run a path through into, you know, your little mini mall here. I really love this stuff. I might even take some of these ideas and elaborate on them myself and continue the package a little bit further. I did one like this that was a big restaurant in my, I'll show you guys real quick. Back in the alpha, I made this restaurant. And it has like a little garden on the side. And you can go inside of it. All the people could walk through. It had benches and stuff. So this is what I did back in the alpha. As you can see, I was aiming to make Planet Coaster stuff, and then I did a Chief of Beef stall, and that was my alpha items. So the Coaster Planet stuff was my favorite, but I didn't think to add the wood panels in, and that really does give it a nice touch. So really happy to see that in, and I'm definitely going to play around with it later. Alright, moving on to SciFi. Look at this monstrosity. This is another park entrance thing. Really cool. This is so cool. This is like a strip mall. Very large strip mall. Now you're going to want to make your paths really fat here because it's going to get really packed. There's a lot of shops here. A lot of detail. You can like see little employee entrances, some cool signs. I love how they mix this up. It feels like a real futuristic mini mall. Ooh, some flickering there. Some shipping and receiving, like packaging machines. Nice touch. Very nice touch. What do we have here? Mexcellente, just a little sci-fi shop. See, I'm working on sci-fi buildings right now. So it's good to see these because I can take some inspiration from these. I love how they're doing these packaging districts, and it gives you an idea of how they intended these pieces to be used. And now that you can kind of see an example of these, like when I was making sci-fi, I was like, what kind of walls should I use? Should I use metal walls? Should I use stucco? And I tried a little bit of both, but now I can actually go in and dissect these buildings a little bit and see, you know, how some of these pieces were intended to be built. These are actually signs, but they're used up here as like almost an archway for some kind of big giant machine. This is a great little building. Again, another strip mall, very similar to the last one. Love how they use these pieces here. This is great to take inspiration from, and I really love this little idea. This one's cool. You're gonna have to take an elevated path up there. I like how they use the height. It's a little bit strange how flat it is on the back, and then it has a door and a canister. I would have rather like put this up against something, but these kind of get in the way, so I'd have to delete those. And then this is an entrance piece. Pretty simple. Very cool. The sci-fi stuff has got to be my second favorite to the Planet Coaster stuff. I mean, the pirate stuff was really nice too. It's all great. They've added a lot of great stuff. The Western stuff, we kind of saved the worst for last, I think. I'm not a big fan of the Western stuff. I am watching Westworld, and I'm loving it, but for whatever reason, I'm not into Western theme parks. These are a little bit too boxy for me. I don't really know how to make Western look good. I do think this one looks great. So with the bank sign, this one looks a little too plain for me, but I can see once they're stacked up, like a whole bunch of them next to each other, they'll start coming together as a big strip mall. So it does work. Again, I'm not sure. Personally, I don't know how to make Western look good. I'm sure people are going to make some crazy cool Western theme parks. But considering theme parks are very futuristic, it's hard to... There's not enough classic rides. Like, what kind of Western rides are there? Western coasters. I mean, a wooden coaster. I just feel like it's very hard to make a good Western theme park. But unless it's full of just shop stalls and stuff like that. This one's cool. I don't know how I feel about this thingy. But overall, this looks really nice. So if you're making a Western level, I could see a lot of shop stalls in it. It's going to be mostly shop stalls and wooden coasters. This is really nice. Very, very nice. And then they have a little entrance. So not a whole lot for the Western stuff, and what they did provide is pretty basic, pretty small. I'd say this piece, and this piece are definitely awesome to draw inspiration from and get good ideas for Western. This is absolutely fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, so that's all the new shop stalls, guys, and that's a whole lot right there. Whole lot. So we're gonna look at the scenery next. So I completely derped out and I forgot to go over the new coasters, so I'm clipping this in now, and upon opening this up and taking a look, it doesn't seem like there's too many. I think maybe 4. I remember looking over all these in the beta, so I kind of have a good idea. This one looks new. This one looks new. I was saying that, so they have a lot of custom coasters, right? One of my complaints in my review for this, my day 1 review, was that there weren't any blueprints for these, and sometimes it's good to get an understanding of how the coasters are meant to function by looking at an example blueprint. It's always good to like look at an example before you try and attempt it yourself, because you don't know if this coaster should be going upside down or what have you. This doesn't look new. Might be new. Might be new, actually. That's not new. That's new? It's really hard to remember, guys. Sorry. I wish it said what was new. This one's definitely not new. So yeah, they added... I might have... that seems about right, actually. There was about a row before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It seems about right. So they did add some new coasters. Not a whole lot, but it's a start. And like I said, there's more on the way. So, all right, back to whatever I was talking about last. All right, so here we got the theme, the scenery pieces. As I mentioned in my review, I wasn't too happy with how little scenery there was. There was about 2.5 rows, and now we're looking, they've added in at least 3 and a bit. Not as much as the shops and facilities, but there's quite a bit here. And my only complaint here is, again, I really hope they fix their naming conventions, because I literally couldn't lay these out like I did in the last way. It's all just jumbled up. I really couldn't. They're all named, like, they have unique names, and you can't filter. Yeah, I can't seem to filter this properly. Type doesn't even seem to do it by type. There's like sci-fi and then castle, and you can't really filter it here either. I really hope they figure out their naming conventions, because this is getting messier than my blueprints. At least with my blueprints, I name everything sci-fi. So everything sci-fi just shows up here in one row. So that's a thing. So yeah, let's take a look at all this stuff. First up, we have a pirate statue. This is wonderful. Fountain, I should say. And then we have Princess Emily statue. That's a really nice one. This is Planet Coaster centerpiece. As I mentioned, the Planet Coaster theme is my favorite. Definitely can't wait to see a lot of this come together because I want to make a modern theme park with just all modern theme. And they do a really good job at, they have their own special touch for their Planet Coaster modern theme. Their fairy tale stuff, more tents. More fairy tale stuff. More fairy tale stuff. This looks Western. Steampunk Western. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like a carnival from... Yeah. It's like a Fable carnival. Tonics, elixirs. Interesting. So I guess this could fit in fairy tale or Western. And then we have a little spaceship for sci-fi. This is great. Love it. Another statue. It's a pirate fountain. I love these little fish. Cool. Planet Coaster. I love this. This has got to be one of my favorites. I think I'm supposed to put this into the ground a little bit more. Yeah, I love this. See, when all these kits get finished and all those houses, I can't wait to see the theme park. Modern theme park. Sci-fi fountain. It's pretty cool. This is awesome. Smoke coming out of the skull eyes. Very nice for pirate themes. I could even see this being a shop. You could put a shop right here. Oh, this one, I didn't place it properly. There we go. Nice little set. Pirate ship set. Fairy tale fountain. Or statue. I like that. Nice use of the effects. See, I can draw a lot of inspiration from this stuff. Especially this here. I'd probably change the color of these pipes, but I could see myself using this in one of my sci-fi sets that I'm building. More fairy tale stuff. Oh, I guess it's actually Western with this wanted sign. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. This could fit any scene, really. Feels more Planet Coaster-y to me. Love this. Oh, I again put it up too high. Nice little pirate set. And they added this like neat little train set in, which is really good for Western stuff. See, I don't know if I placed this wrong or what. Because, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I guess this is flying. Okay. Neat. Yeah, I can see myself just putting this next to some of those neat little sci-fi strip malls. This is awesome. A little battle. This is very nice. Goes good with that little alchemy shop. Make a little carnival. Very cool. This is just amazing. Holy crap. I didn't realize these were animatronics in the game. I haven't really gone through all the fantasy pieces yet. I've been messing around with the sci-fi. This is just so cool. I love that. I guess this is for Western. Little TNT. Explosive crate. Oh, didn't place this one right, but you get the idea. More Western. See, now I take back what I said earlier. Now that I'm seeing all the Western sets come together, I could see a cool theme park being made out of all this stuff. But in terms of rides and stuff, I don't think there's enough Western or like classic flat rides. And I'm sure over time, the Western will grow on me for sure. So that's all the new set pieces, not nearly as much as the shops and facilities. There are no new buildings yet, but they said in the patch notes that there is a big update coming in December. So I'm sure that December patch will bring in the buildings, because it seems like they went crazy on the shops and facilities, added a little bit of scenery, and then, you know, this needs some love big time. Yeah, I'm sure the December patch will just bring in loads of this kind of stuff and more scenery and more shops. So by the time December rolls around, guys, I think this game is going to really feel complete out of the box. When you just open it up, you go into a scenario, you're going to have a lot more to play with. Right now, we're really grabbing at community workshop items, building our own, trying to salvage what we can out of the scenarios by selecting certain things and saving them as blueprints just to give us some variety. And now with this big patch, the game is starting to feel like it's coming together. But I do hope they fix the naming convention, or at least the sorting, and that should really help. And then they also said the December patch is going to bring in some new rides. And they said that you're going to be able to vote on rides up until December or something like that. Or going forward, they're going to be making rides and we'll be able to vote which one we want. Very cool, very cool. Really happy with this patch, and I'm surprised it came so soon. Like I said in my beta review, it felt like the game wasn't ready for launch in terms of decorations. Like, you get 1,000,000,001 Lego pieces, but you didn't get any of the sets. And it's a little overwhelming looking through all this stuff trying to build something. So it's great to see that they're actually making this stuff really quickly, getting it out the door and patching it in. Good job, Frontier. Keep up the good work. Absolutely love what you're doing. This is great. I have really good feelings about this game going forward, and I'll definitely be talking about this in my final review. It's been about a week, and I'm ready to write a review, and it's great that this patch came out just before I decided to do that. Yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you liked, please smash that like button. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this and updates on Planet Coaster, and check out my workshop items and download them. Have fun with them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.